What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. I know, it's been a minute or 7. I know I haven't uploaded for like 2 weeks. Well, technically I uploaded like a couple of days ago and I actually had to take that video down because for some reason, I guess the thumbnail got marked as inappropriate and it basically just like didn't show my video. So anyway, that sucks, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I took that video down. If you guys want to see that original video, I'll put it on, I love when I don't know how to talk, dude, it's so sick. I'll put it on unlisted and leave a link in the description so you guys can go and check that out. Basically, this is going to be an update of that video, so you really don't need to watch that, but I would recommend you sticking around and watching this entire video. What I'm going to do so it's not as boring for you guys, I'm going to chuck on some clips, some like used, unused, whatever I can find, maybe some edits out of old vlogs and stuff like that to put over the top so you guys can have something to watch while I talk, so you don't have to look at my ugly head, even though I got a haircut, dude. Just, yeah. Anyways, alright, but first things first, I'm going to open this package just right here. This is a parcel I got sent to me by a company called Spent. If you guys don't know, I used to rep this company back in the day. I'm not sponsored by them, but I just more than happy to wear their clothes and stuff like that if they want to send me out some stuff. So check it out. This is their new stuff. I have not seen any of this even online, to be honest. So I'm gonna have a look. So this is a cool like little Spent hat right here. There's a little logo right there. We're just gonna quickly run over these. I like that. That's cool. It says limits are liars. Look, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I do not really like stuff on the back of shirts. I don't know why. I've just always had a thing where I don't really like it, but I do like that. I like that slogan. That's really cool. Enjoy legend. Spent, dude. Thank you guys so much. You guys have always supported me and always been so awesome. Absolutely love all the guys over there. I've got some stickers. Guys, if you see me, ask me for some stickers. I'll have them. Got the Spent. It's like gold and stuff. It looks really cool. I know. I love simple, dude. I don't know why. I've just always had a thing for simple clothing. All right, I really like this color. This color's cool. I'm gonna try and go through this as fast as I can. This just says Spent in the corner. Sick. This is cool. Just a nice logo. Spent. Sick. I like that. That's just plain. Really nice. It's like 8 t-shirts here. It's like similar to that one. It's just in white though. Last but not least, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, I think it's a, oh, it's the same one, just in a different, oh, that's a oh, it's a long sleeve. Sweet, dude. Awesome. All right. So if you guys do want to follow them, it'll be in the description. So go follow them, dude. Sick. Thank you guys so much. Shout out. Anyways, let's get to the important part of this video, and that is basically an explanation and what's been going on and what exactly did happen to my ankle and my foot. As you guys may or may not have seen, I posted a video on my Instagram. It was basically a video along with like 3 photos, and the video was just me messing my ankle up at Leverton Skatepark, and it just was not pretty at all. I will put it in this video along with the photos that were there as well. So I am right now, I'm gonna put the clip that did exactly what I'm about to show you guys. If you guys want to see that clip, it's honestly, it's pretty gross. So if you do not like watching that stuff, just look away for like a second when you hear a different noise kind of thing. But if you want to watch it, enjoy, it's right here.
You just landed the wrong way.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, that is so bad. Oh. Alright, as you guys can see right there, I rolled my ankle and my foot underneath my scooter pretty bad. Like, it was very, I don't know how to say it, I basically folded it. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't a fun experience at all, but I want to explain exactly what's happened and everything like that. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you kind of know, you keep up to date. I've been posting on my story almost every day, update photos of my foot pretty much until it got better, which is where I'm at right now. So I'm going to explain exactly what happened and what the process and what process I went through after that crash. So basically, when I did that, it pretty much swelled up like almost instantly. So by the time I could get my shoe off, which may have been 15 to 30 seconds, it's what it looked like in the video. So after the clip, I filmed my ankle as well, and you can see it's like boom, like just boom, dude. It's like, oh, it swelled up so bad. I don't even know like how, but it literally, like, I'm talking within seconds. It was, I could watch it swelling. So pretty much when you see that, my ankle had a lot of swelling around it, and then within maybe, I would say like an hour, basically a lot of that swelling in my ankle, it was almost as if it transferred over to my foot, on the top of my foot. You can see that photo right here. That photo I took in the car maybe an hour later, not even, maybe half an hour later, and that was when the swelling basically just went all on the top of my foot, and you can see it. It's like a big bulge starting to happen. Then about, I don't even know how many hours later, I think maybe 3 hours later, after that, basically I went straight to the emergency in Werribee, because I was over in Laverton, so that was the closest emergency to me, and pretty much literally it's swelled up even worse in that part of my foot. So I'm gonna put that photo right here. And you guys can see in that photo, pretty much it like is literally just this big ball on my foot, and it's just like a Pokeball in there. It's like this lemon inside of my foot right now. Like, one thing I'm gonna mention straight away is don't ever go to Werribee, any of the hospitals in Werribee. They are absolutely awful. I went to that Werribee, it's called Mercy Hospital. I would not advise anyone to go there. I waited over 5 hours, and I understand emergency and stuff like that, it can take a very long time. It wasn't the waiting that made me a bit upset. It was the way I was treated when I was there. I got treated like a prisoner, honestly, like a prisoner. When I got there, we asked for some ice to put on my foot because it was the size of the moon, and she literally said, was like, yeah, when I have 5 minutes. Like, ugh, not even nice about it, no manners, no anything. And basically I waited, I think it was like 3 hours to get seen by a doctor. He took me into the side room. He actually smashed my foot into the wall on the way into the side room, literally for him to tell me that it needs to be x-rayed. What? Wait, what? I have an apple in my foot and it needs to be x-rayed, dude? Seriously? Like, oh my god. Anyway, so after that we waited about another 2.5 hours, got the x-ray. They apparently only x-rayed my ankle and not my foot, where the big bulge was. Yeah, they didn't x-ray that. They just x-rayed my ankle, apparently. From there on, they said there's no fractures in your ankle, can't find any fractures. I was like, alright, sweet, perfect. I really didn't feel like there was a fracture in my ankle. Keep in mind, guys, I've fractured my ankle, I think, like 3 times now, or 2 or 3 times now, and that, I know the feeling of it. I know exactly what it feels like, so it didn't feel this way, and I could walk on it and stuff. Anyway, so I'm gonna try and make this like as quick as I can, but this explanation is just like, I don't even know. This is my worst experience I've ever had with the hospital. Like, I don't even understand how you can be like this. About 12 days go by, the swelling in my foot has gone down, the bruising has basically come out and gone away, which you can see in these photos here. I'm gonna put some on. You can see the bruising came out really bad around my foot area, and then it went away, and basically the swelling went away. Still a little bit of swelling in my ankle and stuff, but the swelling on my foot went down, so it's good. 12 days later, I get a call from the Werribee emergency department, and they said, hey, I'd really like you to come in because I think we may have missed something in your foot. Because they didn't x-ray my foot, they x-rayed my ankle. Just my ankle, not my foot. Not while I was there, they didn't think to just x-ray my foot as well. I don't know, I don't know. So, pretty much, they said, yeah, I want you to come in, and then, so I went to the emergency department straight away, and it was like, there was probably about like 4 times the amount of people there that were there when I was there last time. I decided I didn't want to wait there for like 8 hours, because before that I'd already waited there for over 5 hours and there was less people there, so I could only imagine it was probably going to take longer, which is fine. People have emergencies that are more important than mine, but he told me to come there, and I just said, you know what, I can go to a GP and get his opinion, then get an x-ray, and then see a GP again before I would even have the opportunity to get through to the emergency department. So what I decided to do is exactly that. I went and saw a GP in Werribee, it was the closest one, and he told me that I need to get the x-rays, so I got re-x-rayed at that place. And long story short, took those x-rays down. There was a fracture in my foot, all right? So I'm gonna show you guys, I have the x-rays with me right now, and I'm gonna show you where this fracture is. So this thing right here, that's actually a fracture. So that's a fracture in my foot. And then if you have a look, you can also see it, I think, right there. And then if you have a look on this one, you can also see it right here. It's very dull on that one, but you can clearly see it in this one, right? Like, you can clearly see the fracture right here. So there was a fracture, but here's where it gets good. As you guys can see, there is a clear fracture in what is called my 5th metatarsal in the side of my foot, and it's what's called a Volofam fracture. So at this point, I really have no idea what this is. He's just told me this, and I asked him, okay, so what do I do from here, and what is the healing process? What's the healing time? How long does it take? He turns to me and he says, 6 months.
6 months.
And I'm literally like, 6 months? What? How could it possibly be 6 months if I can already walk on it. The bruising and the swelling is nearly all gone and it feels better every single day. How is that even possible? He said, no, there's no way, it's 6 months. I've never seen anyone come in here and have that type of injury and it be any less than 6 months. It's going to take 6 months to heal. You may need to get pins put in place and everything else. And at this point, I'm freaking out. Like, I'm like, what do you mean, dude? Like, how? So, because he is just a local GP, so I'm not saying, they're not dumb by any means. They're a doctor, so obviously they're probably smarter than me. But they don't specialize in this particular area. They're kind of just general practice. That's what a GP stands for. So they kind of know a bit about everything, whatever else. So I decided, all right, I'm gonna go straight to the emergency department in Epping, which is the one I usually go to, and just straight away say I want to see someone from a fracture clinic so I can speak to them and I can understand what is going on, what's happening, and what I need to do next. Instead of waiting days and days to get referrals and everything else, it's just a pain and it takes way too long. So what I did is I went straight to the Northern Hospital in Epping and I saw someone, and from there they re-x-rayed my ankle just to make sure there was nothing going on with my ankle. The service I got at the Epping Hospital was 1,000 million times better than Werribee. I would much rather drive, like I would catch a helicopter, I would pay Uber helicopter to get to Epping than I would to ever go to Werribee again, just for the service. Not for, I understand if you're busy and stuff like that, it's not the waiting time, it's a service that got me really mad, because when you're in a position where, you know, you're a bit upset about an injury, or if you're in a hospital's not a fun place to be in, you know, and I understand the workers can't be all happy and cheerful, but it does help a lot when they are in a better mood to, you know, like make you feel better. And what she came out and told me was literally that it was a fracture that pretty much doesn't matter. She said you haven't lost anything from what you've done, which is really, really good. There was a little bit of swelling in my ankle, which she was concerned about, but basically said there's no fractures or breaks or anything in my ankle that they can see. So she went over it very thoroughly, x-rayed it, and took about 20 minutes or so to come back and tell me, even longer maybe. And so she was very, very good about it, and she actually works in the fracture clinic, so specializes in this area and actually knows what she's talking about. So it's really, really good, made me feel a lot better. Basically, she came back, she said, she gave me this form, which just tells me, and said the aggressiveness of management will largely depend on the severity of the symptoms. If symptoms are slight, tuber grip, which is basically a tight sock for maybe 2 to 3 weeks, is all that's needed. And for more severe symptoms, maybe a cam walker, which is this boot right here that I've been in before, and I hate them, but they're really good. And basically it'll just take off some pressure when I'm walking and stuff. So good news is that my recovery time is basically the same amount as what I expected. The follow-ups, checkups, I have a follow-up tomorrow to see what's going on, and fingers crossed that goes all well. And yeah, so the biggest part that annoyed me was at the local GP, if they kind of weren't qualified to tell me exactly what was going on. They definitely shouldn't have said 6 months. I feel like that's very, that's too much to say to someone. I think if you weren't 100% on something like that, you should definitely not address it and kind of just say it's not my place to say. But that being said, I'm not bashing on them. I personally, from my own experiences, would not go back to those hospitals just because of the way I was treated, not just because of results or anything like that, but the way I was treated was very poor. And when you're a patient and stuff, it's just, I don't think it's okay to treat patients like that. Anyways guys, that is basically it. So a couple of weeks and I should be back at it. I'm basically walking now. I'm just trying to keep off it as much as I can, so to slowly get into it, get the swelling in my ankle down, everything like that. So taking some good care of it, dude. Been rubbing deep heat on it and everything like that, and Voltaren gel. It's good. I'm very happy with the way it's coming along, and I definitely will be taking care of it. But guys, thank you so much for all the love you've been showing me, and everyone that says they're so happy and keen to see me ride again and stuff. I'm so keen. I can't even explain. I seriously can't even tell you. Literally every day I'm itching to get to my scooter, dude. Anyways guys, that is gonna wrap up the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed this little explanation. There is gonna be a lot of videos when I can come back and ride again. I'm gonna probably go out one of the days this week and film a video just of like maybe like Jeremy and Miller or Billy or whoever I can kind of ride with or hang out with and film. So yeah, but anyways guys, that is literally what happened. Absolutely sucked. I don't know, let me know your worst experience with a hospital or injury or anything like that. Let me know. I want to hear them, because yeah, I know they can suck. I know they can suck really bad. So thank you guys so much for watching. I got some big stuff coming up. Stay keen, stay ready, become part of the Volofam, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, dude.